yourself at a crossroad, feet firmly planted on quicksand with no choice left but to make a move. But which road to choose? Night has no choice but to fall. Your phone has died, so Google isn't an option, and there is no one around for you to call. Darkening skies, no flashlight, no road signs, just outcries from a voice on the inside that beg you to go right. But to you, that makes no sense, because everyone you know went left, and there's no way that you're about to be left alone to travel on this dark road at night all by yourself. And at this age, I bet you thought that life was just a bowl of cherries, pleasantly sitting next to a box of chocolate, but instead the monotony of the left side of the street has you less in a position of royalty and more of that of like a caged hamster, where social media and the friends that you've collected have subconsciously become your master, running, panting, hopelessly sprinting on this ever-revolving and ever-stagnant wheel that you're calling your life. All the while wondering, if I make it through these last 3 wrong turns, will it be all right? Questions that reach past the skies and fall on ears in heaven that are hoping you learned your lesson from the last 6 tries and have finally decided to listen to that voice at the crossroad on the inside, because that voice, it made you. Knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb, made earth and saw a need, and in his mind created you, that thinks of you, an ever-present thought at the forefront of his mind, the very creator of time. And you are right to wonder, who am I that he is mindful of me? See, you are nothing short of Abraham's seed, planted deep to grow wide in the land of your destiny. And I can almost hear you from your seats. Really? The land of my destiny? This city just broken concrete, a graveyard of where a growing metropolis used to be. But it's not anymore, and it's not for me, and this is just home, and these just some streets, and ain't nothing in them but death and poverty. But the one resource you forgot about gets up every morning and in the mirror looks back at you. Because my God created you for a reason. Because no one else would be as good at being you. Because no one else can do the things that you do. And who's to know? Who's to say what would happen in this world if you don't answer to what God has called you to? Just let me put it in perspective. The God of all creation created all that is known in 7 days, but took 9 months, 280 days to make you. And they say the world has 7 wonders. So how many wonders are supposed to come out of you? Just let me put it in perspective. But just like the lamp, hidden under the bowl, you refuse to be seen. You think this life of faith to walk with God is too much, so you hide behind the lies and the safety of touchscreens, consumed by double taps, shares, posts, and retweets. But what if you check with God just as much as social media?
Amen. Come on.
Every snap, a 10-second repost of his love. Every double tap for an appreciation of his grace. Every post a proclamation of his unfailing wisdom. Every Google search and inquiry about him, just desperately seeking his face. But it's cool. You rather sit on the sidelines and do things your way. And God doesn't pressure you, doesn't make you do anything that you don't want to do. And the kingdom will go on and move forward. But honestly, he doesn't want to progress without you, because there is a need for you. We live in a world where police brutality is as common a news segment as the weather, where your skin color can define your character, your name can determine job placement, and the sanctity of marriage is a thing of the past, something very, very distant. Sam Cooke sang of change, but he wasn't the only one. But arise, shine, people, for your light has come. Young kings raise up like armies, and young queens take your place. Be heard in a world that silences you. Tear down walls, cause chains to break. But just think about it. It's the truth, because why would God let roses grow from concrete if they weren't supposed to bloom there in the first place? So you find yourself at a crossroad, feet firmly planted on quicksand with no choice left but to make a move. But which road to choose? The time has come to be bold. No more blending, stand out. No more sleeping, we're done hibernating, because the cry of relations is loud. A war is raging on. Our city, our people are dying. The world needs a solution. It needs you, God's people. It's time for an uprising.